Welcome to our no-show tea party. This is a first for me. Actually, with COVID, it's probably a first for all of us. But you're a long way from Iowa today. My name is Carol Herram. I'm a Londoner. I'm married to an Ulsterman. We live in Northern Ireland, a beautiful seaside town called Donaghadee. Our very old house is looking out over the Irish Channel to Scotland. And today you've come to a little bit of England. We've been drinking tea. The English have been drinking tea since the 18th century, originally only enjoyed by the wealthy, kept under lock and key. So the lace and the china that I'm sharing with you today is about my status and my obvious respectability. When I think of all the traumatic things that I've done to get my cup of tea and my travels with Jesus, in the cupboard in my wooden home in the Amazon jungle, I had a big tree frog living with my china. And I was happy to have him there because he ate all the cockroaches. And I was very much happier to have him climbing over my china than all the cockroaches. I sieved the mosquito larvae and perhaps the tadpoles out of the water in my barrel each day to boil the water. But there is nothing that scary here today. We're celebrating the ministry of Wings of Refuge. And when special friends are coming to afternoon tea, then the lace and the linen and the china comes out. And this table is full of memories of other tea times. My mother's and my grandmother's antique china. The lace is my mother-in-law's. Special presents from my children are here. And this teapot I bought on a missions trip to Sri Lanka. So, for you today, I've got strong tea, I've got some loose tea, I've got Earl Grey tea, if that is what you prefer. Then there are various types of scones here for you, fruit, cherry, apple and cinnamon. There is a Victoria sandwich, so please come and help yourself. You are so welcome. Find a seat. Feel very special. I've done this all for you. I can't wait to hear your story. I remember doing something like this for my lovely group of women in the Amazon in our wooden home on the Rio Solimões. A lady I didn't know walked into our home with a shopping bag and just lifted the whole cake and put it into her bag and walked out again. And everybody, all the women were absolutely stunned. And then I started to laugh because it was a bit like a Laurel and Hardy film. And we all laughed. Actually, she probably had never seen a cake today like that before. Today, I've cut the cake into slices. I never made that mistake again. And of course, all this is about my history. It's about my story. And every culture has its rituals around food and hospitality. In America, yours is probably a cup of tea. I know that if I'm in America, my kids, my son-in-law is going to take me for coffee. He makes the best donuts and coffee. And in Brazil, and I'm an adopted Brazilian, no conversation or visiting happened unless you drunk your cafezinho first, and that really raised your heart rate. The formalities had to be observed. I just love those pictures that we have of Jesus in the Gospels, eating and relaxing in friends' homes. How blessed were those who offered him hospitality. Those were times of miracles and healings and wonderful teaching and intimacy. An invitation to a home to be spoiled and embraced and treated like a king or a princess. Oh, that is a very special thing. I saw on the Wings of Refuge website the chalked picture of your safe home with the wings over it and the words underneath it. Our doors are always open. Well, that's certainly our Heavenly Father's heart. And today, may God fill your homes and your ministry with his abundance. Now it's time for a cup of tea.